Welcome to day 64. Today we're going to have the final talk about analyzing your sleep habits. And this is a really important one because, in my opinion, this one can really make or break people. So I'm just going to show you the tracker with just the sleep on it again. So if you end up having more circles around your bedtime, then that means that you woke up to your alarm or to something else in your sleeping arrangements. Something else wakes you up other than waking up naturally. And so that means that we want to analyze that. Like, do you have more mornings where you wake up to something else than you do waking up naturally? And if so, we want to adjust your bedtime to start getting your body the sleep that it actually needs to perform well, okay? That may mean going back another 15 minutes at a time. And sometimes 15 minutes can make a huge deal. So just imagine that if you got into bed 15 minutes earlier and your busy mind, that's when it got to calm down. And so then you have to spend that extra 15 minutes sleeping. I think you might be amazed at what it can do for you. I know for me, it is quite often one extra half an hour to an hour. I can literally feel that when my body needs that. So, and on the days that I actually wake up more naturally, I don't always have to take a cat nap during the day, which is kind of nice. So, we want to make sure that you're getting adequate sleep. And I'm just going to talk about a few of the reasons, again, that we want to make sure you're getting adequate sleep, because you can do all the right things. You can eat all the right foods. You can exercise and do all the right things. But if your body isn't able to repair itself at nighttime, you're going to end up with not the success that you're expecting to have, okay? So just want to talk about some things that can be improved with enough sleep, okay? Your longer lifespan is obvious, a healthier heart, younger skin, slowing of the aging process, improved concentration, which is a really big one for me, increased mental performance, peak physical performance. I have literally watched people actually perform better in their trainings when they have adequate sleep. A trimmer waist and more weight control, overall greater emotional well-being. And I just want to kind of point out that one of the important things to remember is that when we do sleep well, we eat better, we make better choices, we have better thoughts during the day. Our mind doesn't go down kind of that mind trap where we start thinking very negatively. And so just to kind of remind you of some things that can happen or that are associated highly with not good sleep, okay? Obviously, an increased risk of diabetes, increased blood pressure, increased chance of obesity and heart disease, headache and mood swings, daytime fatigue and anxiety and or memory loss. Panic attacks and weight loss or weight gain, which for many of us it's actually weight gain. But there's definitely an imbalance in the releasing of stress hormones, etc. So I just want you to remember that when we're not getting good sleep, we end up with an excess of cortisol in our bodies throughout the night. And that's a lot more stress on the body, okay? And the hormones don't get to do all the right things that they're supposed to do. So getting adequate sleep is super important. Like, if I could pick one thing out of all these things for you, I would pick getting good sleep, because everything else will fall into place when you're getting good sleep, all right? So analyzing your tracker, making sure that you are choosing a good bedtime. And if you feel like you have a lot of circles, I want you to back your bedtime up 15 minutes at least and see what that does for you. Ultimately, we want to be waking up kind of naturally. And I just want to kind of quickly give you a little bit of my own experience, that when I started going through this same system and making sure that getting good sleep was a priority for me, I can tell you right now, every morning, if I hear that alarm and I was deep in the sleep, I immediately already know what my day's going to be like. And so I've actually gotten very good at making sure I plan to take a nap throughout the day, no matter what it takes. If I actually have to drive home to take that nap, if it's out in the parking lot for 2 to 5 minutes, I have actually practiced this over the last number of years. I will definitely go out and get a cat nap. And what I really do is I lay there and I just close my eyes, I relax my jaw, I slow my heart rate by breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I really try hard to cover my eyes because even just the daylight will seep in through your eyelids. But if you cover your eyes with something very light, then your body thinks it's time to let go. And then I practice escaping my skin. And what I mean by that is escaping my skin. So if you really lay there and you kind of do a scan of your body from the head, from the very top of the head to your tippy toes, you will notice what areas carry a little bit of tenseness. And it might take you a little practice, but you'll notice where there might be a little bit of tenseness. And there are some times when I actually can feel where I have trigger points residing in the different areas of my body because I practice so much of just letting go that I can still feel those little knots. There's certain parts of the thighs, certain parts of behind my shoulder blades. But I've been practicing this for a very, very long time, and it's very important to me to get good quality rest because one of my favorite quotes is, and I'm just going to read it to you here real quick, your ability to generate power is directly related to your ability to relax, okay? And I believe that with my whole heart. So with all that said, I want you to share with us in the group what your ultimate bedtime needs to be for you to get good sleep, okay? For you to get enough good sleep, for you to wake up feeling at least slightly refreshed and ready to get your day going, okay? So tomorrow we're actually going to start talking about one of the final beliefs, and that is locking in these habits that we have been working on. So again, I look forward to hearing what your final bedtime is going to be or should be, and because we all know it's a work in progress and it's practice. So have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon.